If you were invited to Manu and Mandis' wedding, what wedding gift would you give to them?
I think dumbbells.
Thanks for inspiring millions of people, including me.
Neeraj Chopra.
I think, but that could
Some
be
actors थोड़ी हो सकते हैं, sports person भी हो सकते हैं.
that could be a good biopic to do as well. Right?
Yeah.
I think you and I will share a great on-screen chemistry.
Alia Bhatt.
You guys still haven't worked together.
No.
That's so interesting. Okay.
I would love to work with her. Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
It's time for Sporto Athleisure Rapid Fire Round with Ayushmann Khurrana. Pleasure having you, Ayushmann, and I think you'll like the rapid fire because we're having some elements from the film as well. How do you define this new genre called Ayushmann Khurrana?
अपनी क्या मैं तारीफ करूँ अपने को परिभाषित करने को बोल रहे हैं आप. How would I define myself? It's too self-congratulatory. I don't know what to say seriously.
Right.
But it's middle of the path for sure, and it has to be like an amalgam of both audience love and critical acclaim.
Why is it important for an actor like you not to have vanity centering around yourself? Because that's something that defy completely.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very important to be real, to be connected to people. And I also don't watch my films more than twice, once in the edit and once with people in the premiere.
Right.
I've not watched Faridoon in the past 9 years because I think you become too vain when you watch yourself on screen. Either you become too critical or you become too vain. You become self-obsessed.
That's fascinating. Keto chal raha hai mera, thoda to rehm dikhao, says Manu when his sister puts 2 bhaturas in his plate. How do you think your mom would have replied to you on this line?
मान जाती है यार वो. She doesn't force me to eat anything. Whatever I eat, normally when I go to Chandigarh, so I have those cheat days, so I eat everything. So तब मैं कुछ वैसे मेरा metabolism बहुत fast है तो मैं सब कुछ खा लेता हूँ. वो सिर्फ character के लिए film में था.
If Manvi was any food dish, what would it be?
Layered, like tiramisu. Yeah, because she's a very layered character.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. If you were invited to Manu and Mandis' wedding, what wedding gift would you give to them?
I think dumbbells and gym equipment.
Okay.
Or sportswear.
And something for Zumba classes?
Yeah, of course, sportswear.
Sportswear.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could get away with a crime, would you?
I think gluttony.
You're a foodie?
I'm a big foodie, yes.
Punjabi, of course.
Yeah.
A compliment that you received for Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui that absolutely made your day, and from whom?
I think Hrithik Roshan.
Hrithik Roshan, of course.
For half an hour.
He's very generous. He's like, he's not the... Andaza ho jata hai. What words mostly used for trans women in our society that you think should be banned?
I think I should not take those names also. I think वो शब्द बोलने भी नहीं चाहिए. Acceptance should be there. Just show love towards humanity. It should be beyond gender and your identity.
Okay, if you suddenly turn into a woman for a day, how would you spend that day?
I admire myself, look in the mirror.
Which celebrity you would say following things to? I can't wait for you to watch Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui and share your views.
Bachchan Saab?
Bachchan Saab, of course.
Yeah.
I think you and I will share a great on-screen chemistry.
Alia Bhatt.
You guys still haven't worked together.
No.
That's so interesting. Okay,
I would love to work with her.
Because I think when it comes to that, who are the most interesting actors? So I think these 2 names come up. Okay, that should be fascinating. I hope she watches this. Thanks for inspiring millions of people, including me.
Neeraj Chopra.
I think, but that could
Some actors थोड़ी हो सकते हैं, sports person भी हो सकते हैं.
That could be a good biopic to do as well, right?
Yeah.
How would you react to these YouTube comments on trailer of Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui? This is Anshul Dikshit. So much appreciation for Ayushmann taking up such important topics. I love how he doesn't shy away from potentially controversial plots. Also, on some level, I'm happy they are trying to make it seem like a light-hearted comedy rather than something too intense. This is a great way of starting the discussion while keeping it light enough that people don't have to feel defensive or preached to.
Thank you, Anshul. Thank you so much. Really means a lot.
And this is the idea in a way that you had as well.
Of course, absolutely.
Conversation starter.
Yeah.
Okay. Prachi Sharma, in Ayushmann Khurrana's movie, there is no chemistry, rather there is biology. Jokes apart, just love the trailer, and Ayushmann Vaani's chemistry is rocking. We'll surely watch it ASAP.
Yeah, I think Prachi, as I said, physical intimacy is a huge part of emotional intimacy for trans people. It's a validation. So it was meant to be there.
What is the sort of research that you did?
Just interact with people. I think empathize and because Ghazal Dhaliwal, she also wrote Tahira's short film. And I watched her interview on Satyamev Jayate. That's why we have special thanks for Amir Khan in the film. Because it triggered from there. We got an idea from there. So it was a beautiful story, I guess. And you'll be surprised, in mid-90s, there were a couple of girls who were in hostel in Punjab. They came to my father, and one of them wanted to just undergo gender alteration. And it happened in the mid-90s. My father was the only one who was supporting them. And he told us about it, like we were probably in mid-teens that time. So I always knew about this. And I remember there was a gynecologist in Chandigarh who shunned them. He was like, what are you doing? You can't go against nature or something. So it was my father who advised them to go to a big city and just ask big doctors. So they came to Bombay, and now they're married, happily married couple in Ludhiana. So it's not that I got to know about this like before doing the film, but I think I was in 7th or 8th standard when I got to know about this.
दिल एक होना चाहिए, दुनिया अपने आप एक हो जाती है, says Manu's sister to him. Do you too believe in this?
Absolutely. I think सबसे ज़्यादा in the film it was the family I had to stand up to, because that was a scene where I pick up the car and take a stand for Manvi. That was the most important scene for me, and they were the ones who were aggressive. Grandfather was progressive, but my father and my sisters, they were really aggressive. And
father was progressive in his own way.
In his own way, yeah. But yeah, still, वो हर कुछ accept नहीं कर रहे थे.
Is there a possibility of a sequel to Chandigarh Kare Aashiqui showing post-marriage life of Manu and Mandis?
I think इसको यहाँ छोड़ देना चाहिए. Sequel अगर बनता है तो I think we should go for representation, and a trans girl should be in the lead. And it's just a conversation starter, the film. And I think Vaani also agrees with that. So I think we should go for representation for sure.
But you're not very high on sequels. You've done a sequel, but you're not generally high, because there are other films of yours that can easily make into sequels.
Till the time the story is interesting, I think it's fine. I'm nothing against sequels, and not even pro sequels. I just go with the story.
Were you surprised to see the film getting US certificate?
No, we were aiming for a US certificate for a larger audience.
Vaani's Zumba or Vaani's looks? What's more fascinating?
I think both. ये वो तो क्या बोलूँ इसमें मैं?
माफी या खींचते नाच, your favorite?
माफी.
Looking like Manu या portraying Manu, what was more difficult?
Looking like Manu, it was very difficult. It was very, very difficult. Yeah.
छोले भटूरे या मलाई लस्सी?
छोले भटूरे.
Manvi's father या Manu's grandfather, your favorite character?
I'm a huge Kamaljeet fan, and also Anjan Srivastava fan. I don't know what to say, because it will be unfair to choose one. Both were great. Anjan Srivastava, being somebody from UP and still, Punjabi mein baat karna, it was difficult for him. So I think he nailed that character. And being a non-Punjabi and playing a Punjabi was difficult. Kamaljeet is a Punjabi. I think he was very classy in the film. Both of them were great.
Right. Vicky Donor या Manu, who's cooler?
I'll go with Manu right now, because Vicky is Vicky Donor, the character is very special to me. But right now, with the kind of conversation it's started,
right,
I think Manu Gunjal.
All right, Ayushmann Khurrana, you deserve this
competition. कोई था नहीं तो फिर ये तो मिलना ही था. मुझे जो भी एक सवाल का जवाब देता
gift hamper from Sporto Athleisure. I hope that you like it, hopefully, and congratulations once again.
Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.